Let's roll. Let's take one. And are we rolling?
Yes.
Terrific. Hey, it's Richard again. Probably, I don't know, this is going to be the second or third installment in an unlimited series of upcoming blogs concerning, boutique amplifiers and things related to boutique amplifiers. We might zig or zag one way or another, but tonight, this is going to be an informative blog because tonight I want to talk about speakers real quick. And it's one of the most frequently asked questions. I get the question every day. People buy my amps new or used. Used I understand a little bit more, but they buy them on reverb.com or whatever, and I get an email or maybe even some sort of hot flash on Facebook. Dear Richard, just bought one of your amps. Love it. It's the best amp I've ever owned. What kind of speaker should I put in it? I'm like, well, does the speaker that's in it still say Goodsell on the back of the speaker magnet? Yeah, it's an RGH. Well, okay, there's your answer right there. Now, that's kind of a simplistic answer, but you would be surprised how many people immediately want to know what kind of speaker, what kind of tubes. Well, the idea is to ship it out, set up with the most flattering components as possible. So, yeah, they're Russian tubes, but, I went through a lot of tube trials to get to where we are. And the speakers, I kind of knew from the get-go which way we were going there. So let me go over what I got real fast. This is the Goodsell RGH, and there's nothing proprietary about this particular speaker. It is, it's actually available to you, the common public, as a warehouse guitar speaker's Reaper. And it just for added realism, it has a Goodsell sticker on there. But this is a WGS Reaper. The specification, just whatever you think of when you think of G1230H. It's that spec. Nice cone, English soft parts. Okay. That there's other people in England who source their soft parts there, and this speaker comes from the same place. And it's assembled in Paducah, Kentucky by real live Americans who drive, Eldorados. All right, the second most common speaker, this is called the RG65, and the keen eyeball out there might recognize this speaker. It's got a little transparent screen in it, and yes, this harks all the way back to the G12 Rolla. Where Rolla came from, and I'm not going to say the C word. I don't know if it does it matter. I don't know. Celestion G12H in the Rolla era. It was a G65. Now this is a proprietary speaker. It is based on the G65, but it's a Goodsell only product. And what I needed at the time is part of it was magnet clearance. In certain models, I was having magnet clearance issues, but I didn't want to give up the efficiency of the RGH, so they made this especially for me. The ribbing on the cone, the dope on the edge of the cone, and this is relatively heavily doped, and the diameter and composition of the dust cover in the center. So if you want this particular, and they make, Warehouse makes an ET65 similar to this, but not this. This has got maybe 1 or 2 dB more efficient, and it's tailored to what I believe the correct sound should be. This next one looks a whole lot like its English counterpart. This is another one that is not designed by me. I wouldn't want it to be because I want everybody to get what they think they're getting. And this is called the RG Blue, and you can almost still see the Warehouse sticker underneath mine. But again, English parts inspired by an English speaker of this same general description. Actually, I have a slight preference for it in terms of the throaty cone cry aspect of it. And this speaker is, the first two we looked at were ceramic. This is Alnico or Alnico, depending on what region of the country you come from. Alnico or Alnico, either one is correct. It's an acronym for aluminum, That's the A-L, nickel, N-I-C-O. And the correct spelling is capital A, little L, capital N, little I, capital O, little, capital C, little O. And it's just a different magnet compound. And it's expensive because it's made of cobalt, and cobalt is very pricey. So those are the three British voiced speakers. And then finally, this one is brand new. I mean, you guys are the first ones to see this speaker. I mean, I'm literally just going through my first box. I don't even have a sticker for it yet. This is, if you look at the sticker here, it's made for me by WGS. It's the Goodsell RGC. You can't buy this speaker in the store or online. This is, again, it's made especially for me, especially for the Super 17 and the Valpro series, the lower wattage ones. It's got significant doping around the edge. You'll notice that the cone is smooth instead of ribbed. That tends to roll off some of the high frequencies. A lot of people are concerned about the jingle jangle of the EL84, and this smooth cone here is designed to mitigate it. And it does that without ruining the harmonic character of the tube. So brand new. It is. This speaker is all California. Think. You know, you might have seen something like this in the back of a Pro Reverb or something like that. But Utah, Oxford, or Jensen. And so that's tonight's introduction to the speakers that we use here. And keep those cards and letters coming.